Okay, hi. There is a new sense of urgency. Success loves speed. Okay, I am really excited and I am now just filming this on the go. I wanted to start to just share everything where I'm at and how I'm moving forward. So let's just straight away get into it. So today is August 1st. And I'm very excited because I just got off my first meeting for the 90-day Accelerator program container that I am participating in for the next 3 months. It's going to be 12 weeks, 90 days. And I'm super excited because I have some very specific business goals, financial goals, and creative goals, and also health goals that I am focused on taking massive action and achieving over the next 90 days. And so I'm excited because I've actually been reading this book. It is The 12-Week Year by Brian P. Moran. And as well as obviously the container that I'm a part of, I am going to be very focused on these certain goals that I have. And the certain goals that I have are specifically for business. I am moving towards reaching a certain rank in my company and achieving a certain amount of sales volume, and as well my own personal commissions that I wish to receive. And my other goal is going to be focused on getting this YouTube channel up to 1,000 subscribers and monetized. And then I have my own health goals. I'm focused on looking to really get my sleep patterns regular, reading every day. So there's actually certain things. And what I love about the next 12 weeks is that there's going to be a call every week with my community, and we're going to be given certain tasks to do every week, and if you don't get those tasks done, then you get booted out of the container. And so that is for that. There's also obviously certain things that I'm going to be needing to do to get this channel monetized and get my whole channel moving, because if you've been following me for a few years, I have not been very consistent when it comes to my channel. I think there's just been so many beautiful changes that has happened for my life this year, and it's been just in so many ways my life, my mindset, my business, my frequency has all elevated, and I'm so grateful for that. And I really have followed certain practices, and there are tools and there's certain things that I'm involved with. Of course, the business model, the company that I am affiliated with, that is allowing me to show up today for the woman that you see today. And so I am really here to allow you to not only follow along my journey, but also for you to always have this sense of feeling empowered and confident and worthy when you consume my content. And then also for you to be attracted possibly to what also I am building in the digital space. Yeah, so I'm just getting really situated with what I need to be doing. And I've been doing this over the last week. I've been really focused on catching up with things that I need to do for my business, what certain things that I need to be doing every single day to grow and scale my business, and then what I obviously need to be doing for my YouTube channel, and then obviously just on my own personal level. Currently, right now, we have the big swell season here in Bali, and big swells mean that we have some of the 8 to 10, sometimes 8 to 12, sometimes 10 to 15 foot waves. And for me, if you've been following along on my Instagram account and Facebook, I have been challenging myself by going out to the lineup and being in the water at Uluwatu. Now, other years I have surfed at Impossibles or Balangan, and of course it definitely gets big and powerful there. However, there's just a different energy when it comes to being at Uluwatu. It's a world-class wave. It is not an easy spot. And I'm surfing every day with some people who've been surfing for 10, 20, 30, 40 decades, and some people that have been surfing Uluwatu for minimum 20 years. So I've definitely been in the practice and constantly remind myself to be humble and patient when I'm out there. Some days I've actually gotten some really fun waves, and other days there was at the beginning of July, I surfed 3 days in a row, big swell at Uluwatu, and I spent more than 12 hours in the water and I didn't get a wave. And by the end of those 3 days of more than 12 hours in the water, I was physically and mentally exhausted. So it's just been really powerful over the last month to observe already the growth in my surfing. And now I'm moving into such a focused time when it comes to business that I realized that I've got to be really intentional with my time and my energy, and just to really always keep in the forefront of my mind like what my vision is. I mean, let's be honest here. I could not even, yesterday I had to purchase a new SD card and I could not even find the cable that connects the microphone to the body, because it's actually been a very long time since I've used my camera. I updated my firmware. However, yeah, and there's actually also like other vlogs that I had created in February and March, at the beginning of March. I did a 5-day juice cleanse, and that actually was really like the catalyst for propelling me into such a much more focused time for my own personal development and healing. I have now been single for 3 months now, and my life has just expanded so beautifully and powerfully since I have come out of a very toxic, unhealthy time. And I've really done the work to let that chapter of my life go, and I've closed that book that is stored somewhere now way back in history. And I am now just moving forward into such a beautiful time of my life and my business and myself and my surfing. Okay, water break. Okay, so what I really love about this book, I've page 173, and like literally I think I've got 10, not even 20 pages left, not even, to finish the book. Yeah, I've got like, 171 and there's 188. So I've just got a few pages left to go. And I've also been very influenced. I've watched obviously other YouTube videos with planning your 12-week year. And I've just actually last night purchased Montel B's Notion planner template. So I'm going to be like slowly implementing and putting my goals out for that. But as I obviously was reading the book, I was writing down the specific goals that I have. And basically like the premise of the book is that, of course, right, in 1 year, you have 12 months. So this book really breaks down that you're going to focus for 12 weeks on your specific goals. You're only going to choose between 2 to 3, and that each week will represent 1 month. And I actually really love this because it's really calling you forward to work in a very intentional and aligned way. And that's actually also now what I want to go into, what was discussed this morning with week's 1 call with my community. We had Beck and Christy. We had Christy X Ord, her husband Clint X Ord, and they are the 2 most successful entrepreneurs in our company in Australia. And then Christy and Beck are actually the women who are running the automated platform. Of course, there's a big team running the platform that I'm a part of when it comes to my high ticket affiliate marketing opportunity. And these are mentors of mine for a few years now. And I really honor and respect what they have to share, because not only, of course, have they created multiple 7 and 8 figures, I mean, passively, they are bringing in 7 figures a year. Passively. That's not even on top of the extra sales that they're making. And not only have they created this financial and professional success, but they've also got just incredible lives. Clint and Christy have completely built their business while they have raised 3 children in about 5 years. And it's, one of the most amazing things that I've taken away from this morning is that we all have busy lives, right? And we all have so much going on. And whether that's if you still have professional work commitments, if you have family, if you have kids, like whatever you have that fills your days and your weeks, like we all are busy, but it's a matter of thinking about like, what are we truly being busy with? And are we actually clear with what is it that we truly wish to achieve for our life? And are we being intentional with the way that we show up, the actions that we make, the decisions that we make, the thoughts that we think, our mindset, our behaviors, our traits, like all of that, is that always moving us closer towards our goals? So I loved how Beck got on and she shared about that everything is a choice. So in your day, we can choose to do certain things, and those choices will have a consequence. Now, it's a matter of, are these choices moving us towards the outcome, the results, the consequences that we ideally wish to create success in? And it's actually a book that I haven't finished reading, which is Atomic Habits. However, success is actually habit building, because it's, if you get into the momentum and the consistency and the discipline of practicing certain habits and making certain choices and being intentional with your actions and your time, that is going to compound over time then to create these results, these outcomes, the consequences that you ideally wish to have success in. Another powerful thing that she shared is, if you want different results, you have to build different habits. And so I think for me, I can reflect on this, and this is something that you can reflect on. Like, what are you actually spending your time on? For me, like I mentioned, I'm going to have the biggest challenge for me is for sure saying no to a lot of social engagements. I'm so grateful over the last few months. I really called in some beautiful female friendships here in Bali with just some amazing women who serve, who don't serve. And I am somebody who loves to be social. I love to go out. I love to meet my friends for coffee. I love to eat good food. I love to have all kinds of fun conversations with my friends. However, it's a matter of like learning now again to say no to certain things so that you can actually prioritize my business. So this is like a huge thing for me, because yes, I love to be social, but at the same time for myself need to just be very intentional, because surfing does take up time out of my day and it does take my energy, and that's not just physical energy, but mental energy as well. Always after big swells, I am exhausted. Like the days after we have some of the really big days, I'm so tired, and I need to be really conscious and aware of that, because I still, of course, need my focus, my attention, my energy when it comes to doing the things that I need to do for my business. However, what I loved, what Christy shared with us, is that with this business, it actually gets to be simple. It's not easy, but it actually can be simple. Like she shared that to really focus on scaling your business, you should be spending like at least 1 to 2 hours every day on doing the things that you need to do for this business. And so I think when I'm splitting up my time between I like to call them my income producing activities, the things that I need to specifically when it comes to strategy, content creation, certain things when it comes to having conversations with leads, with women that are in my DMs, sharing the information about the opportunity, all the business strategy. When I think of like splitting my time up between that and then my time for content creation for my YouTube channel, as well as then time with my surfing, as well as then, my own, I have a morning routine. I'm going to be focused on developing my evening routine. But again, it's all coming back to like everything can be done, but it's really structuring your day and your time and like knowing specifically what you need to do in order to achieve these goals. So yeah, I'm just excited because I've been talking a lot about certain things, and now for me, especially since in the last 3 to 4 months, I've really been able to expand my mindset and my frequency, because I've done so much personal development and healing work, which I continue to do as well. However, for me personally, with that newfound energy and vibration, I'm now with my energetics really focused on channeling that into now specific things for business and for creating wealth, and ideally to be impacting and empowering others to do the same. So again, if you're watching this and you're excited about anything that I'm sharing, please reach out, because I am going to be sharing more about the business model that I am aligned with, about the community that I'm in, about all the training that is helping me to learn the skills to be able to build my business and brand online. And then as well, I have mentorship to offer. So if you're interested in anything that I'm always sharing, please reach out and send me a DM, because this is truly what I wish to do, is to really be able to empower others to step into your own worth and confidence and empowerment and purpose, so that you can ultimately live into your extraordinary life. And that's, for me, everything to do with what I'm doing. I'm aligned with a business opportunity that truly does allow you to have the time to live into your passions every day. And whatever that passion is for you, maybe you just want to surf every day and travel the world, or maybe it's you want to spend more time with your kids, or whatever it is that you're truly passionate about, but maybe you're still stuck in your standard 9-to-5 job, or you just don't have time because of the other commitments or family responsibilities that you have, or even, relationship struggles that you may be in, or whatever that's limiting you. For me, by being in this space with my business and my community, it's really allowed me to step into the fullest version of myself and to really step into a place of allowing myself to create my vision. Now, we all have a different version of what success looks like for us. However, again, if you're interested in what I have to say, in anything when it comes to my business, just reach out. I thought something else that was like super, super powerful, what Beck shared, is that we already have everything in our life to be successful with this business model and to be successful with our business and our brand and creating the income that we love and becoming great in our creative pursuits and our passions in our life. However, specifically when it comes to this business, if you think about the other areas of life that you have succeeded in, and I think about success in my life with travel and with career opportunities that I've had. I was a soloist, aerialist, acrobat, international performer, and an international traveling yoga instructor before. I'm so grateful because I've had huge success when it comes to that. And I have been now for the last few years focused more with my journey of surfing and with my journey in entrepreneurship. And Beck shared that it's just that you've got the success and the power within you already, and that you've created success in the other areas of your life. It's just that maybe not yet. You haven't created the massive success that you desire for this business. Now, I would definitely humbly say, I have already on a certain spectrum, right? There's a spectrum of success. And for me, there's a spectrum of success when it comes to my business. I have created success when it comes to my business financially and professionally. However, I'm moving forwards now to really amplify that success and really lock into where I see my vision moving forwards financially and professionally. And it's beautiful because we just need to right now focus on the next 90 days. Not think about, definitely have our vision of where we see ourselves. And I've focused on this, where I see myself in the next 3 to 5 years. But to think about okay, what do I need to focus on at least just for these 90 days? Okay, so I'm really excited. I've definitely got the tasks to do for the week. And Beck also shares about really being in a peak optimal state for your health. Because in order to show up to do the things that we need to do for our business, we've got to be able to be doing the basic things. And those basic things, which are, of course, we all know them, but sometimes I don't know why we as humans really struggle with the basic things. I've got it written down, right? We need to be focused on staying hydrated, drinking enough water. The product that I sell is a water solutions product. It is a conscious product. It is amazing for our health. It is amazing for sustainability, for the environment. It works on reducing plastic throughout our world. And with the compensation plan, obviously with the company, it impacts people to really create this massive financial empowerment. And so in order to achieve those things, we need to be drinking water, the best quality water, and staying properly hydrated. The other thing we need to focus on is the food that we eat. Are we eating in a healthful way? Are we eating to nourish ourselves so that we have mental clarity every day, so that we have the energy to show up to do the things for our business? The other things, and for me, if you follow me, I am a full plant-based vegan. I'm not whole food plant-based all the time. I haven't been cooking very much at home. I eat mostly out, but I always choose places which I know have no MSG, which are obviously all fully vegan options to choose from, which I love. The other thing to focus on, of course, is thinking about alcohol consumption. I definitely have been drinking more alcohol in the last few months, although to be honest, I cannot tell you the last time I was drunk. I cannot remember that. Wish I would be drunk, but for now, I'm going to focus on probably maybe not drinking for the next 90 days. Let's see. I usually, if I'm out, sometimes having dinners with girls, I'll have like 1 or 2 cocktails, 2 at the most, maybe 3. And then if I'm sometimes working at one of the restaurants here, it's called Alchemy, I will drink their beautiful organic wine. And I love the organic wine because you actually don't feel like as buzzed. It's very clean. Obviously, in organic wine, there's no sulfites. So it's beautiful flavor. It's all clean. So maybe I will move into like no alcohol. I'll get back to you on that. The other thing is about moving your body. I definitely don't need to move my body anymore than I do. I generally surf every day between like 2 to 3 hours, and on these bigger swells, sometimes in the water, I'm in the water like 4 hours. Then you have the time before and after surfing. So again, like I say, I need to really focus on being intentional with my time. And that's really like one of the things that I am so focused on really landing for myself, being able to prove to myself and to be an example to others that it is possible to do the things that we love every day, and maybe that for you is surfing, and still be able to run a successful, thriving business online and create an incredible income online. This is everything that I'm about. I think though, for me, one of the things that I'm also going to focus on with my goals, not only my professional goals for my business and my brand and my income, then of course, as you know, I have my YouTube goals, my content creation goals, but then I also have like my own goals when it comes to my health. I really wish to be reading more, and for me also to drop into a more regulated sleep pattern. I have a very active, busy mind, and in the mornings I always have my morning routine of meditation and yoga. My yoga practice is very short. It's usually about 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. I do a few postures from the primary series of Ashtanga yoga. And then I also have my non-negotiable pretty much every morning. If I don't get it done in the morning, I will do it sometime in the afternoon or evening, but I meditate daily. And for the last few months, I've been back to practicing the transcendental meditation technique, which is with no music. It's just sitting there. It should be practiced twice a day, 20 minutes in the morning and evening, or twice a day, usually at least a minimum of 10 minutes. Meditation for me is a non-negotiable. And so for me though, I think something that I really want to move towards at the end of the day for my evening routine is to do my skincare. I would like to take better care of my skin. Y'all, we're not getting any younger. I definitely think that we can really age with grace and with beauty by doing healthy things. Obviously, that starts from the inside. However, I'm not always great with my skincare at the end of the day. So I really want to focus on like my skin, and then also reading. Reading is a wonderful way just to stimulate the mind and keep the mind very active and very stimulated in a positive way. And also for me, at the end of the day, when I am reading, and I have been reading because I've been focused on reading my book, it definitely allows me to just feel more relaxed, because if you're still on your phone scrolling and looking at social media, it keeps that mind really active. So it's really good to get off your screens like minimum 30 to 45 minutes or even more if you can before you retire at the end of the night. Cool. So I'm going to leave it at that and expect that there's going to be more content coming out. I definitely have in the past entered into other focus times for 90 days. I tried to do a 90-day sprint on my own last year. That didn't go very well. And then I completed the 90-day momentum that we did last year with my group. Again, now we are in this 90-day accelerator. So I'm excited. I have an accountability partner. Of course, like I said, there's going to be certain things that we need to do every week. And my intention really of sharing, again, all of this is for you to be watching my content and not only being, because everybody likes to watch everybody, right? On social media, everybody likes to be nosy and see what people are doing. However, I really am intending for my content for you to always be embodying my message of really for you to step into your power, your empowerment, your confidence, your worth, because you are deserving of this. And I've talked about this if you watched other videos of mine or you follow me on other social media platforms. I really focus on being able to make possible what most perceive as impossible. And I truly believe that you can create and achieve all the dreams that you desire. And maybe they're like wild crazy dreams, whatever they may be. You're like allowed, give yourself permission to have these wild, crazy dreams because you're truly deserving of being able to create this. Yes, it takes time. Yes, it takes being in the right environment. Yes, it takes having the right support. Yes, it takes a certain amount of time and energy and commitment that you need to put towards your own personal development and your own inner healing. And yes, in order to be able to achieve some of the things that you wish to achieve, travel, tick off your money goals, maybe invest in certain material things that you wish, whatever you want to do with your money, you've got to be able to be in a place where you're able to create this wealth. And that's being able to create, wealth in a sustainable and intentional way. And that's everything that I've got to offer. And so with my content, I always wish for you to be watching my content and to be inspired and empowered that you can actually achieve the same. Like, why can you not? And if you think that you cannot, that's always for you to unpack, like, oh, why am I blocked? Why am I having these thoughts that I cannot do this? Because when you actually learn the right tools and to reframe your mindset and you're absorbing and you're involved with things that really can up-level your life across all the different areas, who's to say that you cannot make possible what most perceive as impossible? Who's to say that you cannot live into and create an extraordinary life of having more fun, more freedom, more choice, more opportunity, more vibe, more fun, right? Like, that's what it's about. I'm so excited, as you can see, like I've been talking so fast. I'm going to get ready and go surf now. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a beautiful day.